Aha, you're here. Nice to meet you.
Oh, here he is. It's little Alex Horn.
Come closer and I'll take you through the basics. Welcome to Taskmaster. You will be taking on a series of extraordinary challenges, and after each one, Greg Davis, the eponymous Taskmaster, will give you a score out of 5. I'm little Alex Horn, the Taskmaster's assistant. I'm here to advise and observe you. The Taskmaster will be ruthlessly scrutinising your performance, so you should use everything at your disposal and think outside the box if you want to avoid his razor-sharp mockery. You were handed your Taskmaster Survival Guide on arrival. It's yours to keep, and it lets you dictate your preferences. Press the menu button to take a look now. Take your time, get everything just right, and then move to the next room when you're ready. Leave the room when you're ready to continue.
We're going to hit the wall quite fast.
Brace! Brace! Brace!
I'm bracing.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's all right.
I have brought in a pair of grape scissors. And yes, they have grapes on their shaft. When I first saw them, I thought they were emerald tweezers, but no.
I haven't looked round yet, but if this is a fez superimposed on top of a picture of me looking fat...
While we're waiting for the studio to be ready, let's do a practice task. You must not interact with anything other than the task card until you've had a proper read through and then dropped it. Otherwise, you might ruin my perfectly constructed designs. So pick up the task card, take your time reading it, and then drop it. When you drop it, the task starts. Please drop the task card to start the task. Okay, off you go. As this is just a practice task, I'm going to be fairly generous with the timer. 59 minutes ought to do it. You can also check remaining task time on your wristwatch to save any unnecessary wear and tear on the old sternocleidomastoid. Just to be clear, by red circle, we're referring to the marked area on the ground. Oh, I don't know how long we've got. I'm going to count. There's 35 seconds.
There's 31,
Thank you.
30, hang on a minute then.
I'm blowing my whistle.
OK, yeah, blow your whistle now.
OK, I'm coming to untie you.
Yeah, I'm tied up.
Practice task complete. Well done. OK, they're ready for you in the studio right now. Press the buzzer on the plinth to open the door, then make your way through. If a task has a buzzer, you can press it to end the task early. Press the buzzer to open the door and make your way through to the next area. Welcome to the corkboard quarters. This is where you can choose which activity you want to embark upon. But no time to lose now. We've got a show to get on with. You'll be back here later. Make your way into the studio. I will request the Taskmaster's presence and we'll meet you there.
Hello, I'm Greg Davis. Welcome to Taskmaster, where tasks must be completed, otherwise I get very grumpy indeed. And you're the one charged with jumping through hoops on my behalf. Points are available based on your performance, and nothing shy of a perfect score will allow you to fondle this, my resplendent metal face. And all the while, sitting to my left, is a man who will wipe away any sweat that might accrue on my magnificent brow. It's a little Alex Horn!
Thank you. I'm the Taskmaster's assistant. I will be present for all tasks, taking measurements and doing admin, scattergrams, pie charts, all the fun stuff. I also provide sparkling banter at the top of each episode. Do you want to do the banter now, Taskmaster, for the banter section?
Do I want to? No, I do not.
Are you sure? I've got some quality cheeky bant ready to whip out.
Go on then.
Well, you've already had it. That was the banter, when I said cheeky bants, like a youth.
Hilarious. Well done. Never talk again. Enough nonsense talking. More tasks.
And now a task where I get to be pampered for a change. Hello. Ooh, I really fancy a...
Bready, bready, bready,
Bready,
bready, bready, bready, bready, bready, in!
I think I will have. Fancy a I think I will have.
Still flapping about to this day.
It's still loose.
Oh, it's an absolute casserole down there.
Oh my
Really fancy a I think I will have. fancy a... Oh, thank you. It's good. Thank you.
You know, when the Earl of Sandwich first invented the sandwich back in
1762.
1762, thank you, you irritating little nerd. When the Earl of Sandwich invented the sandwich back in 1762, I doubt he comprehended the impact his bready creation would reap upon the world, and ultimately, you, Alex. It's not perfect, but there's something of the tired and emotional and back from the pub concoction about it. Delicious looking despite the flaws.
OK. How many points for a long-distance sandwich?
It's pretty good. It looks delicious. It got served. 4 points. OK, what's next?
Time for the next task. Away we go. Hello. I've started the timer. Have a good look around for clues to escape, and don't be afraid to get messy.
I'll just open the box, you pussy.
Do not eat any of the watermelon.
looks like a melon, my friend. That's not a thing.
Ah, you made it out. Well done. Now, just find the dog food and the bowl and pop one in the other. Ah, there's the dog food. I've stopped the clock.
Pretty impressive run, right?
Yes. Not the fastest, but they had a good stab at it.
Excellent. What is Taskmaster if not a series of mediocre performances cast away into the wind? Big old mess at the end, which is what I like to see. It was as if a very large man had exploded.
Yes, they smashed the vast majority of the watermelons. There didn't appear to be any particular method to it.
Good. That's what I like to hear. You see a field of watermelons and you just get straight to work smashing them up.
Shall we score it?
This is easy, right? They either found the dog food or they didn't. 5 points.
5 full points for finding the dog food.
That's the location tasks out of the way, and now, as is tradition, we do another task right here, in front of a clammy, clambering audience. So please, head to the stage for the final task of the show!
Functionally, a studio task is identical to a house-based one. Read and understand the task on the card, drop the card, do the task. Good luck.
This looks like a rip-roaring roller coaster of a task, Alex. Melons and Skittles. Woo! Feel the rush!
A skittle, of course, is British for bowling pin. So, you need to throw the melons down onto that red circle down there. Once you've thrown all 10 melons, it's game over, okay? Oh, and a skittle drops on the very first throw. Oh, they're shooting hard and fast.
Ooh, they're doing well. You like your messy tasks, don't you, Alex?
Yes, I'm a mucky little pup. Oh dear, more melon for me to clean up. Oh, they're shooting hard and fast.
7 melons. I can't believe how genuinely tense this is. Oh, lovely shot. Alex, I'm surprised you didn't try a sneaky little trick like painting a bowling ball to look like a watermelon or something.
I tried that, but the finger holes gave it away.
Ah, that's a shame. Right, join us down here for the score.
Phew, that was tense, eh?
Not bad. I see plenty of melon on the little red circle.
Not bad indeed. A strong performance.
Strong performance, but still, at the same time, a little bit rubbish, yeah?
A little bit, yes. So, how do you want to score this, Greg?
I could have done better, you would have done worse, so let's say 3 points.
3 points.
All right, so what are we looking at for the episode scores so far?
12 points.
We've learned that if you want to find out the true measure of a person, hide a can of dog food into a watermelon and just let them go to town on it. Thank you for playing, and goodbye.
Make your way into the studio and we'll meet you there.
Hello and welcome to Taskmaster, the show where I, Greg Davis, watch as you master or fail to master some tasks. And to my left is a man who looks like something that rolled under the oven about 1.5 years ago and is just out of reach of the Hoover. It's little Alex Horn!
Thank you, Greg. Shall I summarise my role as the Taskmaster's assistant?
No! On with the episode! Alors, petit Alex Horn, encore un task, s'il vous plaît.
Pomme de terre. This task should earn everyone involved a bonus point for not doing any egg puns. Once you're ready, please pick up the egg and drop it through the pipe to start. That's the pipe, right there with the duck on top. Just pop an egg in it and use whatever you can to get that egg as far as possible into your frying pan. Just don't touch anything the egg is touching while it's moving, or I'll disqualify that run. Good luck. Remember, you can make as many egg attempts as you want. That's the baseline established.
Why? What's funny about a shed?
A shed?
A shed.
A shed.
A shed.
It's great being outside, building something with your bare hands, isn't it? Really gets you in touch with humanity, with our legacy of ingenuity and perseverance. That's what the Taskmaster told me when he made me put up his greenhouse for him anyway. Bloody hell.
Swear box.
That can fuck off for a start. That's a red rag to a bull, that is to me, that, a swear box. Pissing little slotty red shit.
Ducks. Always ducks. This task reminds me of lovely summer barbecues. Paying tribute to the Sun Lord with my milky flesh, enjoying a banger on a disposable, sipping a tinny of choice to wash that briny bad boy down. Sorry, I think I might have sunstroke. Ah, utensils, pots. What's wrong with a good old kitchen drawer? I like to think of this task as a nerdy video game homage to Mario with all the travelling through pipes. Oh, also to Sonic, because of Eggman. And if there are any frying pan video game characters, it's a homage to them too. That's for eggs and bacon and sausages and fried bread and black pudding and more sausages. This task reminds me of lovely summer barbecues, paying tribute to the Sun Lord with my milky flesh, enjoying a banger on a disposable, sipping a tinny of choice to wash that briny bad boy down. Sorry, I think I might have sunstroke.
Peasant shit!
I like to think of this task as a nerdy video game homage to Mario with all the travelling through pipes. Oh, also to Sonic, because of Eggman. And if there are any frying pan video game characters, it's a homage to them too. It's me! This task reminds me of lovely summer barbecues, paying tribute to the Sun Lord with my milky flesh, enjoying a banger on a disposable, sipping a tinny of choice to wash that briny bad boy down. Sorry, I think I might have sunstroke. Had your fill? Okay, let's head back to the studio for the score.
I'll be very surprised if I make it through this scoring section in one go, because watching all those eggs drop through pipes has had a strong Pavlovian effect on my bowels. But let's see what happens. I was impressed by the amount of hustle on the show. All that stuff getting lugged around, like if a removal company was paid by the job instead of by the hour.
All right, let's drop some scores.
Your epic egg delivery was like something out of a Wallace and Gromit movie, but even more impressive because we didn't take years to film it. 5 points. Right, the Taskmaster demands another task immediately.
Yes, let's gâteau it.
Hello. Please stay inside the dome for the duration of this task.
Okay, the easel has commenced rotation.
Hopefully that made sense. Pick up the sticky notes and stick them to the canvases. Do your best to copy the picture of the cake to the other side of the easel. Easy! Use all the artistic flair you can muster to copy the cakes. Just don't make yourself too sick chasing the canvases around. The easels have now reached maximum propulsion.
Stop! Sticky notes down, please.
Right, the absolute first thing we need to ascertain, as far as I'm concerned, is whether or not either of these look anything like a cake.
Do you think it looks unlike a cake?
If I'm honest, I'm struggling to see any resemblance whatsoever.
I think they look spot on.
Yeah, but you go to those trendy deconstructed food restaurants where they make burgers out of old shoes, don't you? I'm a man of tradition, and that picture does not match my mental image of a cake. But this is all subjective waffle. Let's be a bit more scientific about this, shall we?
Yes, cakiness aside, each side matched very closely.
There was a decent number of different colours used, which I like. The more colours, the more sugars and additives, the more chance there is of a cake having an effect on my worn-down taste buds.
Well, art is subjective, and sticky note art doubly so. Shall we attempt a score?
OK, well, look, I'm not going to mark it on the quality of the art, because I think that speaks for itself. This one goes down to the effort they put in and ultimately how alike the two pictures are.
That's exceptionally magnanimous of you. Gosh, you really are just wonderful, I think. OK, so,
just brilliantly done. A lovely pair of matching cakes. Can't really fault it, considering. 5 points. It's studio task time. Please make your way to the stage.
all settled in, Greg?
Yes, although I'm a little unnerved by the shopping trolley and ramps directed straight at me.
You're completely safe. I tested it. Well, I didn't test it, but I thought about it a lot, and you'll almost probably be safe.
Right, well, let's get it over with then. Give them the card.
So, get a piece of fruit as close to Greg as possible. Once the fruit leaves the stage, we'll get you a new trolley for the next attempt. Ready?
Fun, Greg?
Wonderful. Thanks for asking, Alex, you idiot. Don't think anyone's impressed that you picked a weird fruit like tomato, Alex.
Fiddly. Fiddly.
fruity barrage has done to the final scores.
A very fun studio task, Greg.
Was it? Because I feel like I've just been subjected to a new and illegal interrogation technique.
I had fun.
Well, that's what's important. Let's get to it. Now, quite close, wasn't it, that bit of fruit?
I'd say the fruit gained proximity, but could not be legally classed as close.
Feels like 2 points waiting to happen, or maybe 3. I can't decide.
So, would you like to give us a score?
Yes, this was the honeydew melon of performances. Solid but unimpressive. 3 points. Alex, get your advanced mathematical skills in gear because I demand to know the episode score.
It's a baker's 13 points.
So, what have we learnt today? We've learnt that when Friedrich Schiller famously said art is difficult, transient is her reward, he probably hadn't considered some idiot standing in a dome, slapping sticky notes on a rotating canvas. Until he does, until he sits and thinks about what he's done. Thank you for playing, and goodbye.
Make your way into the studio and we'll meet you there.
Hello, and welcome to Taskmaster. Before you, a collection of tasks to be completed, and me, Greg Davis, a giant, enigmatic man whose sole reason for existing is to watch your pathetic attempts and openly mock you for trying. To my left is a man whose face resembles a child's drawing of some old ham. It's little Alex Horn!
Thank you, Greg, for that. Are you ready for the banter section?
No, am I ever?
Well, what do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about absolutely nothing. Let's immediately move on to the first task instead and skip your bit, because doing that means you get paid less.
All right.
Why haven't I got another task yet, Alex?
And now a task in which we ask you to insert small objects into an animal.
Huh?
Hello. Please do not touch the piñata until instructed. I've started the timer. You may begin stuffing the piñata. Yes. Yes, that's allowed.
touch the red.
Yes. Yes.
Fuck off for a start. Pissing little slotty red shit.
Oh, and that's a bad miss. Oh dear, that'll be a miss. Time's up. You didn't get 10 items. I'll pop some in there for you and seal it up. You can take a break while we set up part 2 of the task.
Ooh. Miss. Better try again.
This is for you. Very good for getting the aggression out this task. I tested it 458 times.
I enjoyed this task immensely because it incorporated my main motivator in life, the violent destruction of cutesy nonsense. So, first things first, did they stuff and plug their piñata correctly?
No, I'm afraid not. I had to complete it for them.
Off to a rum start. 1 point docked, I'm afraid. So, on to the exciting bit of the task, bludgeoning adorable paper animals. At one point, it looked like you were trying to smash a piñata open with your bare hands. Trying to look all tough, but coming off like an adorable kitten pawing at a ball of wool. They kept their piñata safe, right? Bosh! Job done?
Yes, they did. And they broke lots of wrong ones too, which either means they have excellent visual recall or excellent luck.
I guess we'll never know, but the results speak for themselves. Let's move on!
Well, yes. Let's move on to the final scores, I think.
A few piñatas left alive, but a strong message sent, certainly. 4 points. Right, Alex, hurry up and give me another task before I give you a big kick.
Yes, right. Next up, we're getting absolutely legless. Hello. Please pick up the task card, take your time reading it, then drop it when you're ready to start the task. OK, now hold on to the edge of the hinged table. Once you've done that, I'm going to take the table leg away, and you'll be the table's only support. Perfect. Removing the leg. Now. I have successfully withdrawn the leg. Your time has started. Ah!
Right, let's just get straight into this one, I think. And can I just say, as someone who's a big fan of eggs, I'm genuinely angry about how things went down. I definitely detected the unmistakable sound of egg on the floor there.
Yes, I'm afraid to say not all eggs survived that one.
Oh, very sad. A waste of a perfectly enticing breakfast. Getting to the litter pickers was a good call, I thought. Smart thinking.
Yes, they then failed to use a single picker-upper item to prop up the table.
Did they?
Please don't take it away from me.
I put it to you that you're a blistering idiot.
Shall we move on to the scores, then?
Yes, let's. I think we can justify a violent end to one or two little eggy weggies. 4 points. All right, time for the studio task. Please make your way to the stage. An intriguing setup. It looks like an art installation.
Everything we do in the studio is technically art.
In that case, my bottom is one of the most prolific artists of all time because I've been sitting here trumping constantly all day. Right, come on, Warhol, let's get things moving.
We have provided you with a nice big bat to whack the piñata with. Then it's just a case of using only the items inside to knock the skittle off the plinth. All clear? Ready? It's down! It's down! The skittle is down!
Bring yourself back down here and we'll take a look at what that's done to the final scores. So, you brought the exact piñata from the earlier task with all of the same items in it, presumably tittering the whole time. You pleased with yourself?
Yes, immensely.
So I expect you're pretty happy with your piñata filling choices. I certainly am, because it wiped the smugness right off little Alex's face. Right, let's talk about how long that took.
I'd say they did okay. Neither tortoise nor hare. They were somewhere in between.
Like an armadillo, then?
Yes, why not? They were exactly like an armadillo.
OK, good to know. Let's move on. What about distance?
Pretty close, to be honest. They could have been a lot further back.
Them's the breaks. That's how it shakes out.
So, what's the score?
Incredible distance. It was like watching a surreal assassination. 5 points. So where does that put us with the episode score?
It's a baker's 13 points.
So what have we learnt today? We've learnt that in the modern world, prudence and a fine eye for detail are critical attributes, and you may be asked at any moment to smash open a small donkey whose guts are nothing but gravy and glitter. Thank you for playing, and goodbye.
All right then, that's it.
Good, let's have a look at the scoreboard.
Okay, but it's going to, yes, it will take me a little while because that was so confusing. Oh no, it won't. I've done it.
Make your way into the studio and we'll meet you there.
Welcome to Taskmaster. Here you will face a veritable cavalcade of improbable challenges, completing them however you like, as long as you stay within the confines of basic practicality, decency, and my own peculiar whims. I'm Greg Davis, and to my left is a man with a face like gone-off cheese. It's little Alex Horn!
Thank you, Greg. I am feeling really kind of spaced out today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of VR, virtual reality games.
Have you?
Yes, it's astonishing. It really feels like you're actually there.
Oh, does it indeed?
Yes, I've been playing Assistant Simulator. That's one of my favourites. It's very realistic, running a series of improbable and humiliating chores for a big virtual man.
Right, I see.
I've very nearly scored enough points to afford a small lunch break, so it's very exciting.
I genuinely could not care less about any of this. You've got too much time on your hands, and I shall be rescinding it accordingly. At the risk of getting predictable, let's do another task, Alex.
This next one has a bit of a ring to it. Ahoy!
When the phone rings, pick it up. You'll be given a chain of mini tasks to complete. If you get them all right, you'll get a call with an even longer chain.
Dance on the stage. Feed the horse some dog food. Crouch up and down in the dome 5 times. Make the puppets kiss.
1. Your chain is 1. 'It's me! 2. 3 mini tasks in a row. 'Next chain, the phone is ringing.
Flush the toilet. Throw an egg at Greg's portrait. Poke the skull in the eye. Stroke Linda the cow's head. Feed the horse some dog food.
One. Your chain is 1. Two. 3 mini tasks in a row. Four in a row. Next chain, the phone is ringing.
Flush the toilet. Poke the skull in the eye. Roll a tyre. Make the puppets kiss. Put a cone on your head. Stroke Linda the cow's head.
One. Your chain is 1. No, 2. Three mini tasks in a row. Four in a row. Another of the Taskmaster's late night pilferings. That's 5. Next chain, the phone is ringing.
Feed the horse some dog food. Take something out of the washing machine. Crouch up and down in the dome 5 times. Ring the doorbell 3 times. Put a cone on your head. Slam the front door. Throw an egg at Greg's portrait.
One. Your chain is 1. Two. Three mini tasks in a row. 4 in a row. That's 5.
Feed the horse some dog food. Take something out of the washing machine. Crouch up and down in the dome 5 times. Ring the doorbell 3 times. Put a cone on your head. Slam the front door. Throw an egg at Greg's portrait.
Your chain now stands at 6. Next chain, the phone is ringing.
Stroke Linda the cow's head. Make the puppets kiss. Feed the horse some dog food. Throw an egg at Greg's portrait. Take something out of the washing machine. Poke the skull in the eye. Throw a boot at the target. Put a cone on your head.
One. Your chain is 1. Two. Three mini tasks in a row. Four in a row.
Stroke Linda the cow's head.
That's 5.
Make the puppets kiss. Feed the horse some dog food. Throw an egg at Greg's portrait. Take something out of the washing machine. Poke the skull in the eye. Throw a boot at the target. Put a cone on your head.
Is this a Cinderella moment? Are you going to Cinderella me? Your chain now stands at 6. You have a chain of 7. Next chain, the phone is ringing.
Salute Ollie the Knight. Poke the skull in the eye. Dance on the stage. Crouch up and down in the dome 5 times. Feed the horse some dog food. Shake the duck above your head. Slam the front door. Make the puppets kiss. Roll a tire.
One. Your chain is 1. 2. 3 mini tasks in a row. The Taskmaster requires that I name every single rubber duck we use. That one's Lord Quackington III. 4 in a row.
Salute Ollie the Knight. Poke the skull in the eye. Dance on the stage. Crouch up and down in the dome 5 times. Feed the horse some dog food. Shake the duck above your head. Slam the front door. Make the puppets kiss. Roll a tire.
That's 5. Your chain now stands at 6. You have a chain of 7. Eight. Next chain, the phone is ringing.
Salute Ollie the Knight. Brush the tiger. Slam the front door. Dance on the stage. Kiss Greg's statue on the head. Put a cone on your head. Roll a tire. Flush the toilet. Ring the doorbell 3 times. Shake the duck above your head.
One. Your chain is 1. 2. Three mini tasks in a row. 4 in a row. You don't need to do that. We have people to do that.
I'll use this. What is it? A toilet brush? It looks kind of used. No, don't sniff it. Yes! Ready? Push! Yeah! Stop the clock.
That's 5.
Salute Ollie the Knight. Brush the tiger. Slam the front door. Dance on the stage. Kiss Greg's statue on the head. Put a cone on your head. Roll a tyre. Flush the toilet. Ring the doorbell 3 times. Shake the duck above your head.
Your chain now stands at 6. You have a chain of 7. 8. 9. 'Next chain, the phone is ringing. Time's up. Kindly cease doing mini tasks.
Bit full on that one, wasn't it?
Oh yes, lots going on, and not all of it immediately comprehensible. They managed to get a full chain in time, though.
Good. Another pedantic and confusing challenge thrown back in your stupid smug face. So, what was the longest chain they managed?
A chain of 10.
Well, no cigar, but that's a healthy length of chain. A shame that the scoring system, which I'll make up on the spot, is unfailingly draconian.
On to the scores, then.
You displayed the mnemonic talent of Paul Sinha combined with the puppy dog energy of a Chris Ramsey Truly a super contestant. Well done. 5 full points. Task me, Alex. Task me.
OK, here's a task which I designed to fulfil the Taskmaster's recent demand that I make the show really pop. Good to see you. Remember, you will only score points for popping bubbles while stood on the red circle. The good thing about this task is that it gives me a head start on my weekly duty of washing the lawn with soap and water. Right, fan is going on. Impressive technique.
What a lot of bubbly fun. It was like a child's birthday party, complete with a palpable sense of seething resentment.
Oh, you bubbly fuck!
Wow, you were like the John Wick of gently bursting soap bubbles. John Prick.
Yes, an alarmingly high percentage of bubbles popped. They were unstoppable.
Unstoppable popping. Noted. Got to be pretty pleased with that, right?
Me?
No, them. Obviously not you.
Oh, it's just that I was very pleased with that, yes, if you were asking. I found the whole thing very satisfying.
I wasn't asking, and I never will be. Now, where were we?
Shall we get to the scores so we can stop saying the word bubbles?
Yes, please. Impressive. You beat my bath time record by...
2 bubbles.
By 2 bubbles. Well done. We shall attempt to regain dominance this very evening, Alex, when we have a bath together. 4 points. Let's move straight on to the studio task.
Happy with your prompts, Greg?
Yep, I think I can handle sitting on my throne and shouting.
Please put on the boxing gloves and we can begin. How strict are you going to be on the hour, Greg? If the time is 8:35 or 25 to 9, can the little hand hit 8 or 9 for the hour?
They can do either. And you know what? They don't need to be consistent as to which hand will be the hour hand and which will be the minute hand either. As long as they hit the 2 correct numbers at the same time, that counts.
Very generous of us. OK, the Taskmaster will start shouting out the times one after another once I blow my whistle. Ready? Here we go.
11 o'clock. Nine o'clock. 8 o'clock. 1 o'clock. 1:10. 9:10. 10:15. 20 past noon. 11. 6 o'clock. 6:10. 9:15. 25 minutes to 6. Come on, it's only telling the time. 5:35. Almost there. Midnight. Come on, it's only telling the time. 4 p.m. Almost there.
OK, that's all the times.
Right, it's score o'clock. We'll see how you did. Right, this is going to be a fairly simple one to score, so I'll take the time up top to ask, of all the pictures to put on those bags to get punched over and over, why did you choose your own face?
Well, all publicity is good publicity.
Well, I don't believe it. I think the entire Taskmaster enterprise is just an excuse for you to get prurient thrills from being punished in public, and you've finally gone mask off.
And do you want to tell me off for that?
No, you little deviant. I want to get on with the scoring. Pretty good hit rate, I think.
Yes, not as accurate as a watch, but more accurate than most online search engines.
I had to give them a few seconds to catch up at one point and cover it with my sweet, sweet chat. Did you notice?
No, I don't think anyone did. It was organic and seamless. Well done. OK, on the score clock, the big hand is at 3 and the little hand is at 4. It's Scorter past score.
Halfway good. So mind-numbingly mediocre, I was actually clock-watching throughout. 3 points. All right, so what are we looking at for the episode score so far?
12 points.
So what have we learned today? We've learned that humanity has but one true enemy, the bubble. The bubble people are here now, and they're coming to take away your jobs and your children, and they're going to lay waste to your hometown, and they're going to redecorate your childhood home to a featureless husk of its former self, leaving you with nothing. Nothing! And they must be stopped. Thank you for playing, and goodbye!
Make your way into the studio and we'll meet you there.
Hello and welcome to Taskmaster. I'm your host, Greg Davis, and I shall be dividing my time between sneering at your best efforts to complete tasks, surreptitiously rubbing myself with £50 notes, and cruelly berating the stomach-turning collection of meat tubes, ginger hair and pedantry sat next to me. It's a little Alex Horn!
Thank you, Greg. Do you want to hear about my new hobby? I've been getting into gaming.
Oh... You know, I was about to reluctantly say yes, go on then, but actually, no, absolutely not. Right, good. A new task, I think, please, Alex.
Absolutely. This next task is like the lab after it's had 12 pints of milk spilled through the floorboards. Sommelier. Sommelier. Smellier. Hello. Please only touch the task card. I've started the timer. You may begin driving. If you lose all your P's, we'll reset the robot and you'll need to start all over again. Just in case it looks like I feel threatened by the robot, I'm not. It can't even do stairs. I can do at least 3. I'm really proud of this one. You might say it's amazing. See, the robot doesn't just carry peas around, it does jokes too. One glass down. That's glass 2. On to the last one. Just be aware, that's a real brick. All 3 glasses. Just need to make it to Greg now. I have stopped the clock. The vegan cocktail has been delivered.
I have a vested interest in this one because I'm hoping to soon have all my drinks brought to me by a sleek sci-fi robot instead of this weird flesh robot sat next to me. So a controlled test with a statue of me and a glass full of peas is just what I needed.
Shall we look at the number of peas spilled throughout?
Peas!
Indeed, I don't want my robot depositing its yummy peas anywhere except in my eager gob.
It was a torrential outpouring of peas. At least 2 Pea World family-sized bucketfuls.
Terrible! We should make it clear, though, that no food was wasted. Alex snuffled every single last one up off the floor like a besooted gerbil, didn't you?
Yes, it was like a delicious little task, all of my own. So, scores?
You got a vague approximation of a cocktail to a vague approximation of me, and in return, I will give you a vague approximation of an actual reward. 5 points! Another task now, please, Alex.
This next one is smashing.
You are unbearable.
Hello. So, to fire, just grab the handle and squeeze the trigger. They are quite bouncy. That's it, gun's empty. Bit of a relief.
None of my beloved Nana's fine china smashed at all. That's what I like to see.
Yes, they were exceptionally careful. Not so much as a little chip.
Very impressive. OK, and how many balls did they end up with?
Oh, lots. Enough to fuel a half-hour tennis match with no ball boy needed.
Well, I'll be interested to hear how the math shakes out on this one then.
Shall we make an attempt at scoring then?
I will, yes. Hardly the next Serena Williams, but I can't deny that was a 4-point performance. Let's move straight on to the studio task. Please, make your way to the stage. Ducks with hooks? It seems very much to me like you've just been to a fun fair and copied a game directly, Alex.
Yes, I went straight from the fun fair to the orchestra, so we've got some cymbals in there too.
Oh, good. Well, that will class the whole thing up, I'm sure.
To make things simpler, I've put some mild adhesive on the hat and cymbals, so once you've put them on, they will not come off again.
So are they going to have these things glued to them forever?
Oh no, it's special glue, so they'll drop off naturally before we get to scoring. They might take a few layers of skin though.
Well, that was inevitable, I suppose. Wow, head-to-floor hooking. I never thought I'd see the day. Okay, take that ridiculous outfit off and come down here for some scores! Well, I'll admit that was slightly more entertaining than your regular fairground duck stall. You retain your job for now, Alex.
Phew!
So, seemed to me they filled those symbols right up with ducks.
Yes, like two golden ponds in mating season.
A bucolic, yet erotic image. Did they correctly pigeonhole their ducks, though?
Perfectly, yes. Not a single ugly duckling in the batch.
Honestly, though, it's all overshadowed by the incredible feat of hooking a duck off the floor. The audacity and physical prowess to pull off that manoeuvre is staggering.
OK, shall we crack on with the scores?
Yes. Although don't think I didn't notice your attempt to sneak in a quack pun at the last minute. A magnificent display of physical prowess and the ability to discern between different colours of duck and between your left and right hand. 5 points. Alex, get your advanced mathematical skills in gear because I demand to know the episode score.
14 points.
So much for the battle, but what about the war? Series score, please, Alex.
64 points.
Congratulations on a stellar performance. Please make your way to the stage to fondle my oversized off-colour head. So what have we learnt today? We've learnt that just like life itself, crockery is delicate. And also, like life, it makes a satisfying smashing sound when you attack it at high speed with a tennis ball gun. Thank you for playing, and goodbye!
you.